Hey everyone, this is Dyana Rozay. Welcome to my channel. I have a quick commentary for you on Miss Melody Sheree and her allegedly falsifying abuse allegations against Martell. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Also hit your notification bell. And as always, I appreciate every single one of y'all for your support. Now let's get into it. So you guys, I talked to you this morning and told you that Melody and Martell were scheduled to go to court tomorrow. The original court date and time was for the 18th at 1:30. But sometime between Friday of last week and yesterday, Tuesday, there was changes made and they got two court times, one for 11:30 and one for 1:30. Typically, when you have a time scheduled before the trial, that means that the court is asking them to do a mediation. And typically mediation means that the court wants the two of them to work it out between each other and not have a judge decide who gets custody of the children. After all, Melody and Martell's current custody agreement was made between the two of them and didn't have a judge involved at all. First agreeing to have the children every 2 weeks and then later deciding to do it every other week. So late this afternoon, another YouTuber reported that Melody and Martell will not be going to court tomorrow, that the case has been postponed until next week, Tuesday. They also reported some additional details on why Martell is going to court, alleging that Melody purposely falsified a report to the courts saying that Martell physically abused Tank and also sexually abused the daughter of Martell's baby's mother. Now, we know there was a case in the court system earlier this year where Martell was court ordered to stay away from the children until they finished an investigation. The investigation showed no findings, and Melody and Martell resumed their 50-50 custody agreement. Martell even dropped some text messages on his IG saying that, there was a case. That's how we found out that CPS was involved and that he hadn't seen his kids for over 56 days. But Melody tried to, protect the children. She said that she did not want any information out there and she didn't even let the show film it. But there were a few YouTubers that dropped information about AC being involved in this entire situation. And even AC herself commented that the CPS investigation involved her and her daughter. But never once did she say anything about Martell being accused of child molestation. And she has a mouth on her, so I would think she would have said something. And Martell, being the father of 3 daughters, never said anything like that in that post and delete he made 2 weeks ago. He didn't even insinuate it. What he did say was that he was seeking full custody because he wanted to be contacted and asked if he could watch the children when she's seeking a babysitter. What he also said was that he was suing Melody for accusing him of hitting his son 25 times and not calling him to ask what really happened. The problem with that statement is if there was an incident where your child had a head injury, it was just as much his responsibility to share that with the mother of his child, especially if the injury happened when he was with AC. I know another channel is reporting that the accident happened when Martell was at his mother's house. However, it makes no sense that AC's child would be involved unless she was also present. Because I don't believe for a second that Melody would make a false allegation against Martell about doing something that repulsive, that repugnant against that child, knowing that she has 3 daughters of her own. I also don't think that any man would forgive anybody for making an allegation like that against them. Martell was filming with Melody just a couple of months ago. He was giddy that she was filming with him again. He said he didn't want to do anything to mess it up. He went on a whole tour where he called his ex-wife 85% and the side chick 15%. He said if he knew what he knows now, he would have never messed up his life for 15%. I don't think that you can get your mouth to even say those words if you knew someone accused you of something that heinous. It just wouldn't, it's not possible. So I'm calling bullshit on these new allegations because there's something about them that's just not right, okay? But I'm going to ask you guys to let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you all on the next one.